Great. Indeed, fantastic. Come and meet some of the team. Absolutely. Hello.
This is Martin Giles of the Guildford Dragon News, and I'm here at Jacobswell Village Hall where Jo Swinson has made a surprise visit to encourage her Lib Dem campaigners here in Guildford.
Village Hall. It's fantastic to see so many of you, and it's wonderful to be able to welcome Jo Swinson to Guildford.
Liberal Democrats, I am so excited to be here with such an amazing turnout of brilliant...
Why is it important for the Lib Dems to win in the normal Tory heartland seats such as Guildford?
So it's really vital that Liberal Democrats are able to beat Conservatives in places which have sometimes been between Lib Dems and Conservatives, and even now in some places that have been real strongholds for the Conservatives, where the Lib Dems are now in contention. Now, Boris Johnson does not deserve to have a majority. This is a man who doesn't care about anyone but himself, who has lied repeatedly to the Queen, to the British public, and he is trying to force through a hard Brexit deal that is going to be bad for our NHS, bad for our jobs, bad for our security. People have the chance on Thursday, tomorrow, to stop Boris Johnson in his tracks, and they can do that in so many places by voting Liberal Democrat to elect Liberal Democrat MPs where we're fighting against the Conservatives.
And what do you think it says about British politics and its future that these seats are now marginal?
Well, I think it is absolutely fascinating to see how the Conservative Party has gone off to the extreme. You've got Boris Johnson now walking in step with Nigel Farage, who for so long was at the fringes of British politics, and now, the Conservative Party is wholeheartedly in step with Nigel Farage and his ilk. Boris Johnson's been endorsed by Tommy Robinson, right? Britain's most famous racist, for heaven's sake, and the Prime Minister won't even say publicly that he disregards that endorsement and he does not want it. I mean, that tells you something about where this Conservative Party is at right now, and so it is no wonder that very many, moderate One Nation Conservatives are appalled at what they see, and they want to make sure that they do not have a Boris Johnson government with unchecked power.
And now that realistically you're not looking to get an overall majority in the House of Parliament, what is your target for seats?
So Liberal Democrats, we can make significant gains tomorrow. The number of those gains will obviously depend on what happens in these final few hours, because there's so many seats that are genuinely in play and could be marginal, a handful of votes either way. That's why the work of our activists is so important. That's why people making sure that they very carefully and clearly look at the situation on the ground in their constituency before they go to vote is really important.
So would you be happy with 20 seats?
So you're not going to be surprised, we're not going to put numbers on it a few hours before polls close, but Liberal Democrats are clearly looking to make gains, and we want as many Liberal Democrat MPs as is possible.
Jo Swinson, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.